So what we were saying is, so the seeker is looking for home. And of course, home. What's home? Home is the end of seeking. When you're home, then there's nothing to look for, because nothing's lost. When you're home, there's nothing to find, because everything is there. So, what the seeker is really looking for is the end of seeking. And the point is, you are not the seeker. What you are is not the seeker. What you are is that which sees the seeker, that which sees the seeking. What you are is the space in which seeking happens, the space in which the seeker appears, which is home. The seeker is seeking home, and all the while the seeker is at home. The seeker is appearing at home, in home. What you are is home. So you, in a sense, you can't come home, you can't reach home. So that's the experience of being a seeker, is the experience of never quite being able to get home. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, when you're no longer seeking, in a sense, when you're no longer trying to manipulate life in order to get yourself home. So you're no longer using experiences to bring yourself home, because it's seen that what you are is already home. And you're free to play with experiences. So then, yeah, it's very natural. So you do this, it interests you for a while, something else happens, you try that, you're naturally drawn. It's like you find yourself being drawn to certain people, certain places, certain activities, and then drawn away from that to something else. It's just like if you watch a child playing, if you watch a very young child playing, they'll do something, they'll be playing in the sand for hours and they'll be fascinated by it, and then suddenly they completely lose interest and they move to something else, and they don't even think about playing in the sand anymore, because they haven't, the identity isn't so fixed yet. It's like an artist, we were talking before about an artist, so any true artist or musician or singer or whatever will admit that, where the art actually comes from, where the music actually comes from, they really don't know. They just find the music coming out, or the art, like the picture paints itself. Where it comes from, you really don't know. But then thought says, I did that, therefore I am an artist, because an artist made the art. Now I have to be an artist. What does an artist have to do? Oh yeah, an artist has to make pictures. Right, so now I have to make pictures. If I want to be a good artist, a successful artist, I have to constantly produce really good art. And then very easily you move so far away from that real spontaneity and joy that was there in the beginning. And you become an artist, and it becomes serious in a way, and you forget that it wasn't you. Like, you forget it wasn't you that made the art in the first place. It wasn't you. But then, of course, what happens is you start to try to make art, and the more you try to make art, the more blocked you get. That's why a lot of people, you get like writer's block, artist block, because they're trying to be an artist. They think that they're an artist, and an artist has to make art. But if you really trace it back to the beginning, there was no artist making the art. There was just art appearing, or music appearing. Yeah. It's like you're trying to get back to that initial wonder. So then you become an artist, and in a way, that's a form of seeking. It can just be a form of seeking, because I'm an artist, and then I have to create art. Whilst I'm creating art, in the moment of creating art, there's just wonder. But it becomes something I have to do. I have to do something to produce wonder, because you think you're producing wonder. Actually, you're not at all. The artist is disappearing. The artist disappears, and there is just wonder. The artist doesn't do wonder. The artist doesn't really create, in that sense.